All right, let's take a look at how to use our graphing calculator to graph those lines we just looked at. So from your home screen, what we want to do is find the y equals key. So it's up here in the upper left. So press y equals, and you should see this screen pop up. Now, if there's anything in there, clear it out. If you see plot 1, plot 2, or plot 3 highlighted, like there's a black box around them, move up to there with your arrow keys and press enter to unhighlight those. You don't want those highlighted. So our first equation was y equals 2x minus 1. So your x variable button is right here. It's next to alpha, so use that for variables. So 2x and then minus 1. Before I hit graph, one thing I want to show you too, press the zoom button. The zoom button will sort of set up the window, which is what we see on the graph, like how much we see. And a good way to start is with zoom 6. So either arrow down to 6 or just press 6. And what that'll do is give you a nice 10 by 10 window, so 10 spaces to the left, up, down, left, and right. So we get a graph that looks like that, and we can see that, yeah, that looks like what we graphed. If you want to find points, a really cool thing about your calculator, press second, and then press graph to access the table. And what you'll see is if you scroll up and down, all the points you could want to ever see on that line. So a great way to check if you graphed your line right or plot points, or when things get more complicated, like things that aren't lines, we can look in the table to see these as well. Okay, let's go ahead and graph the second line as well, just to see that. I'll leave the first one in, I suppose. I'm gonna go down to y2 and enter in. Now notice we can't type in the original. It's y equals because we need to type in equations in slope-intercept form. So we had an equation of negative 4, I'll use just the division for negative 4/5, and then times x. And we didn't have a b value, it was 0, so just negative 4/5 x. I'll hit graph, and I'll see that line pop up as well, which again looks like what we did. So just some basics with our graphing calculator, but there you go. There's a couple lines using the graphing calculator.